Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marissa and I am really glad that you guys stopped by for today's video. I started this video last night and then realized I never did an intro for the video. I just hopped right into it. And my husband and I will be canning chicken. First part of this video, you'll see last night where we cut up 80 pounds of chicken that we get from a local, it's about 30-45 minutes from us, but it's like an Amish shop. Y'all have heard me mention it before, probably Troyer's. It's in Limestone, Tennessee. And every once in a while they have this bulk boneless chicken breast sale. So we take advantage of it when we are running low on canned chicken, because I love to have canned chicken on my shelves. I'm in my car right now because I had shots and I have to wait a few minutes before I can leave, and so I have some lunch and some water and I'm talking to you guys. So anyway, we last night we cut up all the chicken, and then we also cut up some vegetables because I am making I'm canning some chicken soup base, and I'm also doing beef stew. I don't like celery in my beef stew. None of us do, so I leave that out and I just do the potatoes and the carrots. So this first part you're going to see is last night when we were prepping everything, and then today when I get home I'm going to finish canning everything. So hope you guys are having a great day, and let's take you back to
So today, guess what we're doing? Yeah. I have, Are you part of it?
No.
My husband picked up 80 pounds. This is just 40 pounds. 80 pounds of chicken. I'll let you open that, hon. And we are going to can it in half-pint jars, because this is the, not consistency, what is it I'm trying to say? This is the amount that we use at one time. Half of these are staying here at my house. Half of them are going to my son's house. And then we are also going to be canning some chicken soup base that you can use for chicken noodle soup or chicken pot pies or something like that. And then also some beef stew, because I don't have any more of that on my shelf. And so my husband is going to be chopping up potatoes and carrots while I do the chicken, and we're going to have a good time.
By the time this project was all said and done, it was 3 days. It took us 3 days to do all of this, to get it chopped and prepared and in the jars, and then to finish canning all of it. And so this first thing we're doing is we're just cutting up all the chicken. We're putting it into our pint jars, and I'm adding a little bit of chicken bouillon and just a little bit of salt, and that's it. I rinse off the rims with vinegar, put the lid on and the rings, and then I will get them into my pressure canner. I have a 23-quart pressure canner, and since I'm doing pints, I can fit 20 pints in my canner at one time. You will get your canner up to pressure, and then you will cook these for 75 minutes because they are pint jars. And once they are done, you get them out, let them cool for 24 hours, and then I always wash off my jars because I don't want anything sticky or anything like that on them. And then you have some yummy chicken cooked and ready for anything you want. If you want to make chicken salad, if you want to add it to soup or to a casserole, or my husband likes it when we use it in nachos. There's all kinds of different things you can do and use in a recipe that calls for cooked chicken.
Y'all, I've got all of the chicken cut up. I've got the first load in the canner. There are 20 pint jars in there. They have 20 minutes left to process. So all of these jars will go in the refrigerator. Well, I'm going to do another load of 20 tonight. And then the rest of them are going to go into the refrigerator until tomorrow. I'm going to put these chicken scraps in a couple of crock pots tonight, and I'm going to have chicken broth to can from that. And over here I've got 7 quarts of chicken, and right here I've got about 3.5 pounds of stewed beef. You can get this cut up already from the grocery store, but I like to cut it up into smaller bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to do 7 jars of beef stew, 7 jars of chicken soup base. All of the jars are going to get the carrots and potatoes, and then the chicken will get the green beans and carrots. I'll add some salt, pepper, and beef bouillon to the beef stew and chicken bouillon to the chicken soup. Get all that ready to go, and then I'll process it tomorrow as well. So everything will go into the canner cold, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
I got a lot of lessons left to learn, but I'm not even close. Through my inhibition, I've become quite sure that I love you the most. That this could be the easiest thing if I'd let it, but I'm too afraid of losing it all. 'Cause if I leave everything on the table, then you might break my heart. But I know a love like this doesn't come around every day, and I just can't bring myself to give up right now. Not this way, 'cause I love you and I wanna hold you when we're old and gray. Oh, a love like this don't come around, don't come around every day. Every day. I've never been quite sure of myself or anyone else, but here I am with you. So I'll put my hesitations on the shelf, 'cause this is what I choose. This will be the easiest thing if I let it, and I can't be too afraid to fall. So I'm leaving everything on the table. You can have my heart. Oh, I know a love like this doesn't come around every day, and I just can't bring myself to give up right now. Not this way, 'cause I love you and I wanna hold you when we're old and gray. Oh, but love like this don't come around, don't come around every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. So I'm leaving everything on the table, 'cause you can have my heart. Oh, I know a love like this doesn't come around every day, and I just can't bring myself to give up right now. Not this way, 'cause I love you and I wanna hold you when we're old and gray. Oh, a love like this don't come around, don't come around. No, a love like this don't come around, don't come around every day. Every day. Oh, every day. Every day.
The seasoning that I put into the chicken soup base is chicken bouillon, salt and pepper, and then for the beef stew, I added beef bouillon and salt and pepper. And that's all that I add until I'm ready to cook this, like when we're getting ready to eat it, because I use these in so many different recipes. It's very versatile. So I wait to season more as I use each jar.
So this is the chicken that we put together last night. It's got the chicken, the potatoes, carrots, a few green beans, and corn pieces. Shoot. You saw last night what's in there. So I'm just getting these into a cold canner, cold water, cold stuff, cold everything. I'm just going to get them covered up. I put vinegar in the water to help with clouding the jars. I'm going to check make sure everything is good. And then I'm going to start it on high. So this little valve right here will start releasing air, and you'll be able to feel it and see it. You let that vent for 10 minutes. Then you'll put your jiggler on, your weight on, and let it come up to pressure. In my area, I have 11 or 12 pounds of pressure, I think is what it is. So you'll get it up to pressure. Your poppy, what is this thing right here called? Your little clip will pop up as pressure rises in the canner, and then I'm going to turn my temperature down, set my timer. These are quart jars, so these will go for 90 minutes. So I'll set my timer for 90 minutes, let it do its thing, and then once it's done, I'll turn the stove off, let it come back down to 0 pressure. And when this little thing back here drops, I can take my weighted gauge off, and I'll crack it open a little bit, just kind of crack it open and leave it sitting here for 10 minutes. Then I'll take the lid off and let it set again for 10 minutes, and then I'll take my jars out. And I do that because of siphoning. Siphoning has always been an issue for me, and it took me a long time to learn. It's because I'm just taking the lid off and going, and it's the temperature change from what's in here to what's out here can cause siphoning. So I take my time with it. I don't rush it. And last night we did the 20 pounds of, 40, hold on. We ended up with 40 jars of chicken last night. Let me show you. So this is what we got canned last night. There are 40 jars here, and they look wonderful. Every one of them sealed, so I'll be taking the rings off and washing them. Over here are the scrap pieces from what I cut off of the chicken last night. Skin pieces, fat pieces, tendons, all that stuff. And I've cooked them overnight in the crock pot. Then I will strain this a couple of times, and I will get them into pint jars, probably pint jars. We'll see if I have enough. If not, I'll use some quart size. But I'm going to get them into jars, and I will can the chicken broth with the rest of my chicken in the refrigerator. I think I've got about 16 jars of chicken in here ready to go into the canner. Again, I will start with a cold canner, and then I've got 7 jars of my beef stew to can. So
what if we got everything together, and wouldn't it be better then? Get more money, less anxiety, more passion, please. Wanna alter who I am. Get a little lost, can't find my way, but I can't stay here forever. Get a little low to low my pace, till I can face it better. White knuckles on the way down, but my friends are all around. White knuckles, letting go now. All my friends say, help me out. Everything is better now. I'm finding my way back somehow.
I had gotten up early on Saturday to get started on all of the canning that I needed to get done on this day. And I ended up with 20 jars of chicken still left in my refrigerator. I thought I only had 16, but I had 20. So that was a full canner load. So since I only had a few jars of chicken broth to can, I think I ended up with 6. We'll find out here in a few minutes. I didn't want to just put 6 pint jars in the canner, so I had this pork loin in my refrigerator. So I trimmed the fat off of it and got a few jars of it. I seasoned it with some applewood barbecue rub. I think I did a little bit of liquid smoke, salt and pepper, maybe some onion powder and garlic powder. And I did put a little bit of water in these jars because I knew that they were going to shrink down a lot when they cooked. And so I didn't want to not have enough water or enough juices in the jar. So I'm going to get these cut up and get these ready to go. I had already, on this day, already finished those last 20 jars of chicken, and then I also had canned my 7 jars of, or processed my 7 jars of beef stew.
Dancing on the way home, spinning as the day gone. I knew that I could take it with me, this feeling and the memories of you. Left you on the corner, Robinson and Porter, with my eyes closed. Oh, I could never walk away if I was looking at your face. No, I'd never leave you. There was something about that night. All the lights, they'd fall on your shoulders. Sun sets the city on fire behind you. Someday I'll be looking back when we're older, seeing that night was golden. You were so beautiful to me. Rain was coming down on the day that you left town. It's like the sky could tell, but I knew that you'd be back someday. You had to go and find your place, and I had to let you. It didn't take you too long to know where you belong. You got on the next train, said it was too hard to walk away, had to come back and see your face. No, I'll never leave you. You said there was something about that night. All the lights, they fall on your shoulders. Sun sets the city on fire behind you. Someday I'll be looking back when we're older, saying this night was golden, and you are so beautiful to me. Walking down the street, putting your arms around me, thinking of all these memories. Our lives are full of days like these, and there's not a moment this when I don't thank the stars for this. Take what you love and set it free. The love of my life came back to me. Now we're walking down the street, you're putting your arms around me, thinking of all these memories. Our lives are full of days like these. All the lights, they fall on your shoulders. Sun sets the city on fire behind you.
I had one casualty. There's no broken glass, but the lid did come off, so it's only the second time that's ever happened to me, so that's pretty good. But I'm gonna get this out of the canner, and I'm about done with my 3-day canning experience.
Same way, now we're older. Today was golden. You are so beautiful. Today was golden. You are so beautiful. Today was golden. You are so beautiful to me.
Yeah, there it is. My 3-day canning. I ended up with 60 pints of chicken, 7 quarts of chicken soup base, 7 quarts of beef stew. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually had 7 cans of jars of chicken broth, but I had 1 casualty, and then 4 jars of pork. I would say that's a pretty big blessing, and I'm thankful. I'm very grateful to have all of this. Like I said, my son, we went in half. It was a 40-pound box of chicken breast, boneless chicken breast, for, I think it was $82. And so we bought a box, my son bought a box, and then I just canned it all. So they'll get half of the chicken. So 32, 33 jars of the chicken, and then the rest of it is ours. So I'm very grateful, very blessed to be able to do this and put this on our pantry shelf. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a fun but very long 3 days. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Come back and see what we're doing on this channel. I do have more winter canning projects to go. I have tomatoes that I need to do something with. And then I have some beef bones that I need to do some beef broth with. So that'll be coming up. Hope you guys will come back for it. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.